Welcome back to our channel, and thank you for tuning in and thank you for supporting us. But if you have not subscribed yet, please encourage us by doing so. And God bless Biafra. Ise. Fake Buhari wept that he failed economically and blamed disastrous TINUBU's alpha beta revenue siphoning economic plan template for his failure. He also blamed Biafra marginalization, even though he was the one that initiated it. You know, the disastrous TINUBU alpha beta revenue siphoning economic plan template employed by fake Buhari has only ended up landing Nigeria into the worst back-to-back economic recessions ever seen in the history of the zoo called Nigeria. The only solution remains Biafra restoration. Then comes the economic ruin of border blockade, where Nigeria is a mono-export economy, but imports dependent nation, despite all the lies of the exponential lead in rice production, while Fulani killer herdsmen are on a war of annihilation against the available farmers in Nigeria, as both the compromised Nigerian security agencies and the Fulani Nigerian government are in war with Biafrans, IPOB, and Eastern Security Network. You know, the border closure was done to marginalize Igbo traders, and that cost the Fulani-controlled Nigeria a huge economic downfall. Very soon, the exchange rate of a US dollar will surpass 1,000 naira. And the useless, clueless Fulani Nigerian government will now send their criminal DSS, their attack dogs, to arrest and intimidate hard-working Bureau de change operators. Because of fake Buhari's failure, just as they wanted to arrest and intimidate the central bank governor and the INEC chairman because their fraudulent selection process they call Nigeria election is about to fail. Because of the provisions for rigging and vote buying have all been blocked unknowingly. A zoo nation that can't meet its loan servicing obligation is about to borrow another 12 trillion naira for 2023 budgets, because that is the deficit they have. What a useless nation run by Fulani Janjaweed. They plan to transfer a debt of 77 billion, no, trillion, to the next administration. What a useless government. The earlier they understand that the only solution to all these problems is not elections, but referendum. The Fulani Nigerian government lapdog and special advisor to fake Buhari on media matters, Femi Adesina, finally admitted, after lying so many times and different occasions, he has now finally admitted that fuel subsidy is a fraud. But he claimed that fake Buhari failed to remove fuel subsidy payments as he promised prior to 2015 general election, even after making himself the Minister of Petroleum. He said that the reason Buhari failed in removing fuel subsidy was because some forces stood against him. But the truth is that Buhari and the fake Buhari only used that to deceive gullible Nigerians who were eager for change. They wanted good governance. But there's nothing good that can come out of the zoo. Nothing good. The only good thing will be for Nigeria to disintegrate. While Nigerians were looking for genuine change, the Fulani Caliphate and their Fulani Janjaweed were looking for the possibility to grab power and advance their Fulanization agenda. And when they saw that the gullible Nigerians bought into their deceptions, they took advantage of that to advance their Fulani jihadist conquest in the whole of the zoo. They imported all their Fulani terrorists from Futajalon, from the Sahel of Africa, into Nigeria. And they equipped them with sophisticated weapons for them to overrun indigenous people's ancestral land with the help of the Fulani Nigerian government and their compromised Nigerian security operatives. They gave them sophisticated weapons to forcefully grab other people's ancestral land. And in the case that the indigenous people fights back, then the Nigerian military will come to rescue the Fulani terrorists and help them forcefully take over the ancestral land of other people. That is what they did. But the Fulani Janjaweed and their caliphate took advantage of the genuine change that Nigerians were looking for. But unknown to Nigerians, there is no way there can be any genuine change in the zoo called Nigeria. There's no way. Because in the first place, Nigeria was not created to work. It was not created to work. The British colonial masters created Nigeria for their own selfish interests because they found oil and gas resources in Biafra land and they wanted free access to those God-given mineral resources. That was what happened. And gullible Nigerians thinks that Nigeria will work. No way. They should go and check Democratic Republic of Congo, that is supposed to be the richest country in the world because of huge amounts of mineral resources deposited in that nation. But the colonial masters and the West have refused that nation to work, funding warlords and terrorists, killing each other, so that while there is insecurity in the land, the international community will have access to their oil, to their natural resources, And that is what is happening in Nigeria. But thank God for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who came and opened our eyes up. My brothers and my sisters, Biafra must be free. Thank you for watching this video, and bye-bye for now.